This is 2025, a new year, not 2024. So in this new year, you might be having a lot of plans, a lot of dreams to be achieved throughout this new year. In that, you might be thinking of buying a new vehicle. So with all of these changes, you might be thinking of how you can do it. So in response, the previous government, in response to the economic crisis, back in 2020, the previous government imposed temporary restrictions on the import of non-essential goods, including motor vehicles. However, with the approval of the extended fund facility from the IMF and with the rise of foreign reserves, the government has now moved to relax these restrictions and permit vehicle imports once again with the approval of the Central Bank of Sri Lanka. On the 18th of December 2024, President Andrakumar Dissanayake told the Parliament that the vehicle market would reopen starting on the 1st of February 2025. As per the Cabinet approval granted on the 12th of September 2024, under the revised classification of combined HS codes, permission has been granted for the importation of 304 types of motor vehicles and other wheeled items that do not use motor engines. This will be done in 3 phases starting in February. Import duties for motor vehicles have been significantly revised with an extraordinary gazette notification issued by the President to effect these changes. According to the new structure, duties on fuel-powered and electric vehicles will be adjusted based on factors such as the engine capacity and the vehicle's age. How will the tax rates change? The new tax rates outlined in the Gazette notification impose duties ranging from 200% to 300% for vehicles under 10 years old, depending on their specifications. According to the Sri Lanka Vehicle Importers Association, the updated tax structure will lead to higher import duties on vehicles brought into the country from February 2025. Under the new duties, the tax on vehicles with an engine capacity of 600cc, which was previously around 1.6 million rupees, may rise up to 1.85 million rupees. For vehicles with an engine capacity of 1000cc, the previous tax of around 2 million rupees may increase up to 2.45 million rupees. For higher engine capacities such as 1500cc vehicles, the previous tax of approximately 5.7 million rupees could increase to around 6.6 million rupees. This means that the import duty on vehicles like the Wagon R could increase to 1.6 million rupees to over 1.8 million rupees. For vehicles like the Toyota Vitz, the previous tax of rupees 2 million could rise up to 2.45 million rupees. While for larger models such as the Toyota Aqua, Corolla and Axio, the duty, which was around 5.7 million rupees, may exceed to 6.6 million rupees with the new revisions. Typically, around 500,000 motor vehicles are imported into Sri Lanka each year. However, prior to the economic crisis, between 2015 and 2019, the country imported an average of 2.5 million vehicles during that period. You might be having a lot of questions whether you could buy a new vehicle to the same prices in the future. Is it a yes or is it a no? This is what the Sri Lanka Vehicle Importers Association had to say.
වාහනයක බදු වර්ග 4ක් එනවා. පළවෙනි බදු වර්ගය තමයි excise duty එක. engine capacity එක මත ගහන බද්ද. ඒක තමයි
There are 4 main taxes on vehicles. The first is excise duty, which depends on the engine capacity of the vehicle and was introduced by the President. On top of that, there is a special import tax based on the vehicle's value as well as a luxury tax. When you add all these together, you get the CIF, cost insurance and freight value. And then an 18% VAT is applied. All these taxes combined will determine the final price of the vehicle. At this stage, it's difficult to say exactly how much the special import tax or the luxury tax will be and how much the 18% VAT increase will affect the price. Prices could go up by as much as 400 to 500 units, and this might also impact smaller vehicles.
එකම අපිට හිතන්න පුළුවන් පොඩි වාහන වල මිල වැඩිවීමක් ඇති වෙන්න chance එකක් තියෙනවා.
What about used vehicles? Will their prices go up too?
Once vehicle imports officially start, it will be easier to give more accurate information. However, don't expect a significant drop in prices. This tax change will affect both new and used vehicles.
Will it be impossible for the people to buy vehicles at lower prices in the future?
මම අතරම ජනතාවගෙන් අදත් ඉල්ලන්නේ කලබල වෙන්න එපා.
Do not panic. Right now it's tough to give a precise price calculation, but once vehicle imports officially begin on February 1st, we will have all the numbers in place. By then we'll be able to provide more accurate price estimates, and with everyone importing vehicles at the same time, there will be competitive pricing.
ලැබෙනවා. ඒ වගේම choices ගොඩක් වෙනවා හැමෝටම.